Ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup is for the vacant Clan Wars Featherweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Omagh MMA. Put your hands together for Damien McKenna. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SPG. Please welcome the cage.
General consensus, top tier featherweights, and not just Irish MMA, but the UK right now throwing down for your entertainment. This could easily be a pro fight. Both these gentlemen are so skilled.
Nice stare down across the cage from both of them. Show respect to start us off, and we are underway.
McKenna does have fantastic boxing, having held titles at county and Ulster level.
Those are hard titles to win.
Oh, beautiful check hook there from Mullen, but McKenna eats it. Mullen, of course, himself a former ISKA K1 champion. So you are genuinely looking at two elite level strikers. As soon as I say that, someone will probably shoot for a takedown.
You have dodged the commentator's curse this time, Phil. But
oh, look at that, straight from McKenna.
Nice range finder by McKenna.
And he is not letting up at all. Head kick from Mullen, but completely unfazed is McKenna.
That's the experience. He's just eaten 3 or 4 very solid shots. Took them at the plum, and back he goes striking.
And to the uninitiated, you would think none of them landed, but a cut has opened up on the bridge of the nose of McKenna. It just shows his steely determination.
Absolutely. McKenna did a great job of working into the range he wanted, putting his back on the fence, and then unleashing. But very quickly, Shane Mullen circling away. And now we're up against the fence. Mullen trying for a takedown now, and has it.
Hands were connected, beautiful takedown. McKenna obviously training his wrestling under the legendary Bruce Irwin, pops right back up.
This is a striking resemblance to a Fortnite dance move, what they were just doing there.
Right, Mark, we get it, you're trendy. McKenna constantly trying to work. He's not resting at all. Again, picture perfect get up, but what goes up must come down.
As it does. Now Mullen's starting to assert some positional dominance here. McKenna hasn't stopped for a second throughout all of this exchange, but he's blocked now.
And these are the subtle differences in levels. McKenna is not flat backing once. Gets to a hip straight away, almost as if in traditional wrestling, not wanting to be pinned. Oh, what a scramble. Used the whizzer beautifully. Personally, I would like to see McKenna disengage and continue with the hands, those fundamentals that have been working so beautifully for him.
I think we're in this clinch because Mullen wanted it here.
Yeah.
So you're 100% right, Phil. Disengaging is the way to go for McKenna.
One of these little heel taps isn't going to do a lot of damage, but the frequency with which Mullen's throwing him, that will take a little bit of the pep out of the step of McKenna, if you will.
McKenna now looking for a single, exposing his neck a little bit.
Watch out for the guillotine. I think he's going to survive the round. Yep, 100%. Just finishing in the crucifix position.
Very interesting opening stanza there. But that's not how they're supposed to rank it. So those shots at the start should certainly count for something. So interesting to see how that round will be scored. Mullen is raring to go. Look at this. This movement switching, the feet bouncing.
Very light on the feet.
Reminiscent of a young Frank Shamrock.
McKenna's boxing, it's just, he's not throwing with the intention of every shot being a knockout punch. It's the speed with which he throws them that does the damage, and the accuracy. Mighty roll into an armbar here. Mullen again on top. See McKenna taking his time. He's not rushing any work. Mullen trying to get the arm free.
And trying to get to the back as McKenna tries to get to his feet.
Beautiful work from McKenna. Has the double underhooks here.
Hands locked together. An option for him here if he wants it.
Smart head positioning from McKenna. And those little heel taps are starting to accumulate for Mullen. Again, I would like to see McKenna disengage and keep things at boxing range, because that's where he's been at his most dangerous.
Nice knee to the body there.
This is exactly where McKenna wants it. Nice little calf kick instantly. You can see the damage it's causing.
McKenna is stalking him down here now. This is what he did earlier in the first round when he started to land. And there it is again.
Body
right
head. Vintage McKenna right there. Body head. Needs to be careful not to crowd his work right now. He's investing in the body. Separate is what he needs to do. Trying to roll into the guillotine. May end up on top here.
That guillotine is tight, but the position isn't right.
The side control position. Yeah. He's gone high elbow on it. This looks tight, but again, very difficult from this position.
Yeah, Mullen made the adjustments he needed there now to stay safe. So now he's just pressing on McKenna, taking away the advantage he generated with those strikes earlier.
Now McKenna finds himself mounted, but again, never rests at all. And now McKenna on top.
Well done by McKenna. I don't even know how he did that, to be
what
honest.
a scramble.
Excellent work.
Needs to be careful of the neck position here. 30 seconds left in the second round. Definitely a much better round for McKenna, Mark.
Absolutely.
Now McKenna takes the back one hook.
And this will be important, find himself in the ascendancy at the end of the round. We talked about this at the end of the first, going the other direction.
Coming up to the 10-second marker, and McKenna's bloodied the mouth of Mullen a little bit.
That is a second round, Phil.
Astute observation, Mark. I definitely give the boxing edge to McKenna.
Yeah, 100%. And we are back on here. Great show of respect here between the two fighters. Referee Aaron Wallace separates them, wants some breathing space before he gets going, which is sensible. And we are back for the final round here for the Clan Wars Featherweight title. This round is for all the marbles. And whoever comes out on top of this one is likely to take the strap. Beautiful shot. He's got both.
Takes the back. At this stage of a fight, that shows incredible fight IQ from Mullen. McKenna's doing the right things to get up, but you can see Mullen just methodically trying to break that posture down with that half Nelson.
Yeah. Nice work by both fighters, to be fair.
And now McKenna is the man on top. Trying to work a Dagestani handcuff.
McKenna did some really good work there, turtling his neck to build some support.
I think he's
driving up.
It's in the half guard position. Yes, he is right in front of us here in our broadcast position. 2 minutes to go in the third round. You can see McKenna's going to try and use the cage to work the get up. Beautiful work from McKenna just to bring those hips away from the cage.
And he's clocking up that currency with the judges with all of those.
And Mullen back to his feet, scope for a knee here. Again, this fight so finely poised and balanced.
It'd be really interesting if McKenna could get free of this clinch and create some space, but instead, Harai Ghosh wizard throw.
Mullen trying to get in on the single now. McKenna pulling guard from that position.
I think he may have thought he had a potential triangle.
Yeah, flying triangle.
So he said, why not give it a shot?
But with a minute left.
Now he's looking at the armbar here.
What a coup this would be if Damien McKenna could win via armbar. I think the arm might be safe.
Yeah, they're safe now, you're right, Phil.
And now he's impeded by he's trying to work for the triangle, but he's impeded by the cage.
Now he's a chance to hip out here and try and take top.
Mullen trying to isolate for the Kimura.
Just doesn't have the positional dominance to be able to do that. And McKenna's working back to his feet.
McKenna
likely to eat one.
Oh, eats
and
a
he
big
does.
knee. It's a huge kick, but right now, 30 seconds to go. Who wants it more, ladies and gentlemen?
And a head kick as well on the inside. McKenna took it so stoically. Two very tough fighters in the cage right now. A double leg attempt by McKenna.
How do you quantify or even begin to score this fight? 10 seconds to go. If you're McKenna, separate and just throw like a madman.
I think that's an option for either of them right now. It's so close. And that's the final bell.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We go to your judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands